Political polarization is not a new phenomenon, no matter what the media is making us think today. We can trace the beginnings of our two-sided debate to the very founding of our nation, with the rise of the Federalists and Anti-Federalists. Federalists believed in the power of large government and advocated for the ramification of our Constitution instead of the Articles of Confederation to unite the states. The Anti-Federalists were much more focused on smaller government involvement and personal liberties. They actually were influential in creating the addition of a Bill of Rights that is endlessly significant today. Over time, these parties morphed into different names, but the values of each stayed just about the same. Today, we have the Democratic and Republican Party, whose values align directly to the big ideas that the framers focused on as well. It's important to realize that while these two large ideas about government stayed the same, there were different social influencers at work, largely race. The Civil War is one of the most obvious examples of polarization in America, not about large or big government, but about enslaved human lives. This plays into a much bigger picture of America, the social movements that underlie our divided politics. But when we look deep into the divisive rhetoric and contention of America today, what do we see? First off is the media. The media, although prevalent for all of American history, has now, with the advent of the internet and social media, begun to cater to our personal interests, creating an echo chamber that reaffirms everything that we believe in. As a result, there are more and more extremes and less moderates. A second large factor is the changing demographics of the United States. A country based on white supremacy, with the institution of slavery and immigrant work bearing a large effect on our world today, the increase in minorities in the U.S. has led to certain groups feeling threatened and thus has influenced our policies. We can see this in the large debates surrounding immigration, health care, and welfare. Perhaps one of the most quantifiable factors in polarization is disparities in wealth. Income inequality historically has followed the same patterns as political polarization in the U.S. When people are unstable financially, they are much more likely to begin to place blame on each other and form highly opinionated views. We can see this through the gridlock in Congress today, and even through our everyday conversations. So, what can we do to help fix this difficult situation in any way? Possible solutions include increasing representation in Congress to better cater towards the needs of all individuals in America, creating policies that help increase our middle class, and working on the forms of media we communicate through to prevent narrowcasting and echo chambers of thought. There is no easy answer. After all, we've been fighting this battle for hundreds of years. Political polarization is a product of the past and our current social atmosphere. If we want to impact the future, we need to collectively take action now.